Arizona.
Here we go.
Well, I'll be.
Yes.
What's this called, Brian?
This is a lemon drop with good things coming. They're the edible offshoot of the largest marijuana grow in Arizona.
Here we go. What's this called?
Didn't know you were recording on your phone. Thought
Oh, I can delete that. You want me to-
No, that's
All
great.
right.
No, that's fine. I love the plug.
It's delicious.
I feel like I already need to take a
So
shower.
here's a question for you.
Yeah.
I always defer to the weed specialists when I'm doing the weed. What you've seen all the reports about, like the what do they call it, popcorn lung or some shit like that?
I have not seen the reports. I've heard of it.
Oh, yeah, in the vapes? Mm-hmm. There's a certain chemical that's used in buttered popcorn flavoring.
Look at this guy. It's so funny. Jay was talking to me, and he just popped right in there. Isn't that crazy?
But I mean, there's no similarity between what they use in that. That's all like 97% weed distillate, and then just whatever suspension compound.
But what about the? Oh, fuck it.
It's what they use for the fruity flavors in like the vape
It's like
fucking
fruity,
pens.
Green flavors.
I smoked one called Unicorn Piss the other day.
Oh yeah?
Buh. Buh.
Does
So
it taste
good.
like unicorn
Oh,
piss?
it's so good.
Was it made by someone?
Hey there, baby girl.
What'd you say?
I said, hey there, baby girl. You took a hit hard enough that there's a noticeable dent in that cartridge now.
Oh,
That's great.
oh.
I've been
Holy
trying.
fuck! I feel it in my eyes. buddy.
That's the best.
We're not going to do a Jupiter bowl.
No. You also have to be really careful smoking that bowl.
I won't fuck with that. This will be good.
Okay.
Sure?
Oh,
No, I did
with the candy in this, I'll be. And my goal, it's like so, Brian, you've been smoking weed for a while, right?
A very long time, yeah.
Actually, I should save all this shit for the podcast.
Sure.
I also did a fucking bang right before we got here.
Oh, yeah,
So I
you're
wanted
jived
to
out.
fucking-
Scottsdale moms are all about the bangs right now.
Are they?
Yeah.
I'd like to bang some Scottsdale moms.
Me too.
Bill,
What?
take a look at this. What is this?
Hold on.
Was it? I think Subcheck used to. I don't know if he had a joke or if he just said it, but Scottsdale is the only place where the moms are hotter than the daughters.
That's pretty accurate.
It's very
fucking
accurate.
dead on.
And then the daughters turn into moms, and it's just like, how did you get hot? You just got so fucking hot.
Yeah.
What is this? God damn it. Fucking horrible aim. I wanted you to throw that away.
You almost died.
I threw that, you throw it away.
I felt the air against
Sorry.
my poor eyeball.
By the way, thank you all for... Dude, I feel the fucking bang.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking ready to go. I'm
DJ,
curious.
go to your room.
I told you.
Go to your room, buddy.
I'm sorry. I was going to say, by the way, thank you for having the most chill. It's nice and cool in here.
Yeah, we had to do some work in the AC last night.
It was not chill last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You still fucking up?
Oh, God, see, this is... Oh, God, it's such a bad being here. We should switch.
Want to switch?
I don't want my side view, my fucking gut. Yuck. Ugh. By the way, I can tell you guys when I get high, my legs stop working.
Okay. Well, I can roll you around on that chair, I guess.
Get a crane to fucking...
wheeling you around for the rest of the day.
Oh, this is perfect, yeah.
I think I'm still kind of getting over a sinus infection because I'm hawking up some fucking gross, phlegmy stuff.
Green and brown.
Yeah.
Test,
Red
test,
and gray.
test.
Check, check, check.
Is red and gray bad? Does that mean you're gonna die? Oh. Okay.
I don't know.
Look at how fucking professional this shit is.
I mean, that's who I am.
Oh God.
That's who I am. I'm a professional boy. Professional Bill here.
I think right now you kind of look like the baby dinosaur from that show Dinosaurs.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Not the mama. Not the mama.
Not the mama.
So, I'll do that. I'll take a pull of that on camera. So,
You're gonna take a pull of the pen on camera? I mean, you already did.
do I sound just like a pussy?
You sound like a fucking wiener.
Are we
I
recording?
don't like using pussy as a derogatory term.
Pussy.
What about a cock?
Yep, that's
You're being a
perfect.
cock?
Dude,
Yeah,
cock's
being a
way
cock.
too strong of a word.
I like calling people a wiener. Like,
You know what my favorite is dummy. You
Dummy's a
fucking
good one.
dummy.
Fucking
Because it's
dummy.
like, it's such a soft word,
Yeah.
but it's also so insulting.
It is.
yeah.
Or dum-dum. Call someone a dum-dum.
Oh.
Fucking dummy.
How do you do? Because I like to be like,
Dum-dum.
I just be like, hey, dummy. You know, like,
Yeah.
hey, look at me. And then people look at you. I'm like, I feel bad for just saying it.
Yeah.
But at the time, you deserve it.
I
you
mean,
know?
I like saying "Hey, fuckface," but
Fuckface
that's
is
just,
fun.
That's just
Fuckface is fun.
Shit dick.
Hey, hey, puss lips.
fun.
Hey, puss lips.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a good you dummy.
Yeah.
Just like that. Just with so much disappointment dripping off of the dummy.
I get
you know?
one of
I
those-
just realized
Yeah.
we already started, right?
Yeah.
I haven't done like a, hey, what's up?
I mean, do you? Hey, what's up?
What's the date Wednesday? I'll leave all this in. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But what's the Wednesday date?
Hold on. We're all high. We're gonna have to fucking look that up.
I don't have my phone
Here, I'll
'cause I'm
pull
gonna
on
get
this.
distracted.
Let me pull on my
Well, you
calendar.
did. Whoa.
Yeah. All right,
Wednesday.
so Wednesday the 26th. This will be the HollingsWorthless podcast for Wednesday the 26th of June. We're coming to you today from.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the HollingsWorthless program. This will be for Wednesday, the 26th. As always, I am Big Irish J. Hollingsworth, and we have my Arizona co-host. Wait, hold on. Billy Big Balls.
I think that's the way it should be done from now on, is with you coughing like that.
Oh, it's fucking. All right, so before I do the intros of the guests, so this is the high. I do like maybe once a year. I don't know. I'm looking at you like you were on the last one.
Is your high shit?
Shut up. About once a year, we do a high podcast, and my voice sounds like real quivery now, doesn't it? We do like a high podcast.
No, you're
It's
fine.
very simple, Norman. You just bend over and pick them. All right. You have no idea that reference, do you?
Nope.
Do you?
It was just funny how you said it.
Fucking on Golden Pond, Katharine Hepburn. It's very simple, Norman. You just bend over and pick them.
Can't say that I've seen
Wow,
that
just
film.
bombed.
No. Yep. I mean, you're referencing like what, a
I know.
1952
You might as well say
film? Audrey.
1919. Fucking. I
Audrey
didn't say Audrey.
Hepburn?
Not Aubrey or Audrey.
No, Audrey Hepburn.
Catherine.
Katharine Hepburn. Who's Audrey? Isn't that the same person?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Is,
All right.
is these two different names the same person?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're.
Hey, what's up,
assuming.
everybody? Welcome to. So this is the yearly high podcast.
What an honor.
So so I still got to remember to introduce you guys. So just as an update, me personally, well, people know I don't smoke weed usually, but I'm one edible I still have in that you gave me, and then I'm doing vape pens because vapes I always liked vape pens.
doing fucking monster rips off them too. Like you were taking hits that scale to your size as a human being. Absolutely.
Thank you, guys. All right, so that's a good place to get to our intros. Before I get to he's the new guest, so I'll go former guest from the Meat Sweats podcast, Matt Wiggity Walker.
Ooh, I like that.
that?
Yeah.
Fucking giving
Matt
nicknames out.
Wiggity Walker. I like
Wiggity
it.
Walker.
Like I have
It's
some
better
streak
than Matt
cred or something.
Walker.
Yeah.
It's better than Matt Waka Waka. That's for sure.
Ugh.
How
Yeah.
dare you? How
You're-
dare you insult my Instagram handle? At MC Walker Walker.
And then you say, what do you say after you
Waka
say?
waka.
Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Fucking boo.
And on my right, we have what did you win last year?
Arizona's best comedian.
Brian.
Reader's choice.
Brian, I'm straight, not curly.
Yeah.
Oh, how's that for a nickname?
It's Kearley though.
God damn it, that's right.
It's okay.
Kearley, sorry. So Brian is like the main guest, but Matt's. You're always welcome here.
Listen, I'm just happy to be here today.
Very touchy.
Me too. I didn't realize this was like a yearly thing. I'm truly honored.
Yes. See, so I usually would do it with my buddy Tyler Smith, runs the Dope Show.
I know Tyler Smith.
Love
Yeah,
Tyler
he's a great
Smith.
guy,
He's a
yeah.
great dude.
If you know Tyler, you'll know it's a fucking 100% perfect impression. Yeah, but he's not here, so you're my weed guru. Oh, fucking how's that
Way
as
to
a
be a
title?
weed
That's
Guru.
incredible. I'll take that. Just honor stacked on honor. I feel
Yes.
great.
I just totally cut him off. Fucking
No, I was done.
You're getting quiet. You're quiet now when you're high, huh?
No, I'm just like
not at all.
I'm just letting everything happen right now.
We got pre-high. I didn't realize that
Oh,
we
yeah,
were
I've
supposed to
been
be getting
smoking-
high like on this podcast. And
Oh, yeah.
I was working a lot this week, and I let loose this morning.
Oh.
Yeah, we smoked like 2 bowls and a joint in succession
Yeah.
at the same time.
Champions.
Which we can do that here because we're filming this in California where all this is legal.
yeah.
Totes
for sure.
legal in
Legality.
California.
Yeah.
Do you know? I found out that drugs are legal on planes if you just don't tell anybody you have them. I just brought my weed pen and gummies right on a plane. Nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah.
Just like they do not care anymore.
That's pretty fantastic.
I
That
thought you
still
meant that
scares
was
the
like
shit
an
out of me.
actual law, and I was trying to wrap my head around it.
No, but I mean, like I
I mean,
went
15 miles out from shoreline. International waters. You legal there. I mean, it kind of stands to reason. Like, you should be able to get so high in a plane. That's a private company.
It's U.S. airspace, which is governed by the federal government.
That's stupid.
Shut you down.
That's
bitch.
stupid. If you can have international waters, you
Most
should be able to
laws-
have. You should be able to have international space.
Most laws are stupid.
Yeah.
That's why it's all illegal in the first place, because laws are stupid.
Yeah.
It is pretty dumb.
Yeah, it's super dumb.
So it is definitely federally illegal.
Well, I didn't do drugs on the plane, but I just brought them on and nobody stopped me.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
I mean,
Way to admit to felony drug trafficking on a podcast.
it was personal consumption.
Was it by accident or did you like plan it out?
I went to my little brother just graduated high school 2 weeks ago now, and we flew out for like 36 hours, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna buy garbage New Hampshire weed because it's disgusting. And
Shots
it's
fired.
yeah,
New
no,
Hampshire
like not
weed.
even shots fired.
bad.
Like step up your game. It's gross. It's just like dirty brown brick weed.
Okay.
So I just brought my vape pen and some gummies, and I
It's
just
a
put it
real smart idea.
in my backpack. And they didn't.
Did you have it assembled or did you have it taken apart?
Yeah, I was smoking it until I went to security.
That's amazing.
That's fucking baller.
They don't
That's
get-
real
they
baller.
Now
don't-
it's meditated, whatever crime you committed.
Yeah, for sure.
So I will say this about these edibles.
Hey, what will you say about those?
They're gonna hit you a little harder because they're being absorbed.
Oh, you're talking to me.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to the audience.
No, I'm
Wait,
talking to you.
what?
I'm talking to you.
These are
Oh, I think it's hitting right now.
They're a real low dose, but at the same time, when you absorb stuff through your mouth,
As you're smoking? Wait, bro, we talking about the same thing now.
because it's a lot.
As you absorb what through your
you
mouth?
still have the lozenge in your mouth.
Whoa, is that what you call dicks?
oh,
That's what I call my dick.
Oh,
Yeah, you got a
boo.
sore throat? Come see me.
take a loss.
Yeah,
fantastic art. Have you ever tried to
Way to ruin
travel?
that whole fucking laugh I was having, you guys. You guys really fucked up that joy that I had for 3 seconds of my life. Fuck! What
I
now?
blame Matt.
What? Why you fucking blame me? I was gonna
What were
ask
you gonna
Brian.
say?
I was gonna ask Brian if he's ever tried to fly with flour.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
I was honestly terrified of it.
Where's this gay pilot in San Fran? Come on. That's pretty good, right?
oh my god.
I think it's working, guys. I'm not
He's
sure.
real high.
He is.
But that was pretty funny, though, wasn't it? Or is you just laughing because I'm high? Oh, God, I do get sensitive when I'm high.
You got so.
This is hilarious. He's like a baby elephant right now.
Whoa. Jesus. Fat shaming there, bro.
God damn! Didn't he just
Jesus.
tell
Yeah,
you he
thank
gets
you.
sensitive when he's high?
You called him a baby elephant.
Fucking fuck. And you guys are like fucking echoes. It just I keep hearing you guys.
It's okay.
Why does your table say Blackish?
It says buckleless.
Buckleless.
Oh, Jesus. Projecting much?
Yeah, Jesus.
What are your thoughts on
worried
blackfish?
On what?
Did you say blackfish or blackish? What did you say? What did you
I
think it
can't
was?
remember.
He said
blackfish.
blackish.
You said blackish?
You
Yeah.
guys don't
See?
Yeah.
fucking know.
This is like a
Oh,
Berenstain.
fuck. Let me get my
Barons-
shit straight.
Let's
All right,
play
go on.
telephone.
Are we still doing this podcast?
Yep.
Who's asking questions
just
here? I
started,
told
like-
you had to fucking carry this. If I,
I
get
mean,
high.
I'm carrying
Can't
it
fucking
right
high.
now.
Are you?
Yep, this is me carrying it. This is how I do it. So, Brian, you run a couple weed-based comedy shows in Phoenix, actually.
I mean,
You're
yeah, I book
Yeah.
I book concentrated comedy, which was super fun. I mean, like, as far as just like pipe dreams go, we got my buddy Dave works at a marijuana dispensary. He got 10 dab tables set up, and there was just like 100 people dabbing out a comedy club.
That's ridiculous.
We got a very religious girl, super baked on secondhand.
That was the
secondhand dab
funniest
smoke.
thing.
It was insane, and it was a good time. A lot of people, it was their first time going to a comedy show, and they got to be very high.
I think I am good. Like, I don't need to smoke no more. I just realized that.
We just killed Jay. I think we just fucking annihilated him.
Beautiful.
It's Fat Thor. Do you say that?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely Fat Thor.
Fat
I mean,
Thor? Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
He's definitely Fat Thor.
I saw Fat Thor on the movie screen. I'm
He
like,
wept.
Here
He
it is.
wept because he felt
That's also what chunky people say after working out. I'm fat and Thor.
Are these chunky people with lisps?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what makes the joke work.
I'm tagging it up for you.
Oh, you made the joke. That's what's the fucking point. I didn't say it.
It's okay. Don't get sensitive right now.
Don't get sensitive. Get up on that mic. Stay in this, Tiger. If you want to lean back, just take it with.
How many hours have we been doing this so far?
5 minutes.
14
oh my
hours.
god, if that's true. What?
It's been 14 hours, actually. We've been here all day.
I'm getting dry mouth.
Where's your water, big guy? Where's your water?
We got a water cooler.
We got your
Yeah,
water.
that's your
buddy.
water.
That's
You
your
bought
water.
that.
Your
Like
dick suckers weren't on this one.
my lips? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking my fingers, but I was like, my fingers don't suck dicks.
I forgot. Are you
That'd be a great trick.
We definitely talked about this the other day, but I can't remember. Are you from? Did you just like hang out in Boston for a bit? Are you from Boston?
Oh, you mean as far as recently or?
I mean, like I was
What do I love Boston?
I was born in Boston.
Oh.
and I grew up in New Hampshire. I moved here like 5 years ago. I grew up on the East Coast.
I grew up in Pacific Northwest, Oregon, Washington, and then I went to Boston. I was working in Boston, living in Boston. That's where I started comedy. So it's like, whoa, what? What? Did I answer the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly.
What the?
How long?
Wait, what was the question?
How long did you live in Boston for?
Oh, about 2 years. Jesus,
Okay.
that scared the shit out of me.
You have a very.
That's all you asked was. Oh man.
This is hilarious.
Damn, why do I feel like now you're interviewing?
I mean, because he kind of is.
I just don't really, honestly, I don't really know much about you. So,
Oh.
like, you have I know the other day I was talking about your Fighting Irish tattoo,
Oh, yeah.
which is the most Boston thing I've ever seen. It's a fucking, it's like a Notre Dame. What is it? What's
Notre
state is
Dame
it?
Fighting Irish
Yeah.
logo.
What state is it?
Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana.
Yeah.
Every Boston dude. It's just because it's a little Irish dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like fighting out. Like my dad, he like follows them. Like,
Yeah.
bro, what are you doing here?
I feel like you're shitting on my tattoo.
I'm not shitting on your tattoo at all. It's just like you have a very, for only being in Boston for 2 years, you're a very East Coast personality, and I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you mean to people all the time?
I
Or
think
do
I'm.
they think that you're mean to
Yeah,
them all
I'd
the
say,
time?
yeah. Because sometimes I'll be blunt, and yeah.
Yeah, Brian is like one of the bluntest people I've ever met.
I don't
Cool.
pussyfoot around things. People don't like it.
And people think he's mean, and I'm just like, he's just really saying exactly
when
what's on
Brian
his mind.
says something to people, it's like
Comes off harsh.
yeah, it's like he hit him in the head with a pool ball in his hand. Like that's
Which
how
I would
fucking
actually
blunt it
never
is.
do.
You would never do that?
No.
I mean, depending on the
He'll kill you with his
situation.
intelligence.
Depending on the situation, I'll hit you in the head with a pool ball.
Why?
I mean, if it's life or death, someone come at me with a knife and there's a pool
I
ball,
thought
I'm
we were
gonna
just
try
talking
to.
about debating.
That's so funny. Bill's like, I know what I'm going to do to defend against this knife.
Yeah.
Pool ball.
Pool
Not
ball.
even the pool stick, which would
No.
give you like 3 feet of reach space, which you need, if we're
I
being
mean,
honest.
honestly, if I'm being honest, I feel like you tank the knife, try to miss a mortal wound, and then you just cold clock with the fucking pool
Why
ball.
don't you just fucking shoot him?
Because I mean, I'm against guns.
But you have a pool ball.
Bill's life is the new John Wick, John Thick. You fucking tank that. You tank that knife and you kill them with the pool
Oh
ball.
my god! Can we do a John Thick sketch?
Yeah.
It'd be so
absolutely.
fucking funny. It's just me doing like
You're like
it's
trying
just
to
me
roll, but
doing
you're like,
shitty stunts.
It's like Beverly Hills Ninja.
And you
Yeah.
have the hair and everything. Oh, we have to do it.
Yep,
Yeah.
John
Yeah,
Thick is happening.
Can somebody write that down?
I mean, we have it recorded.
I'm-
Yeah, you just have to.
We got to write it down too.
Yeah,
because,
watch
you know, it's okay to
Dope
be too
ass
safe.
show. This is good for the podcast.
This is great for the podcast. It's
Just hearing you typing.
It's fantastic.
Go ahead.
So you just actually, I'm gonna kind of switch back to Brian and the
Oh my
weed, and the
God.
weed stuff.
My legs are dropping. I feel like from my waist down, like my legs are just going like into an abyss.
That's the thing that sucks about being the
Holy
quote weed guru is that this doesn't happen to me. You know what I mean? I smoke weed
man.
every day.
Yeah.
This guy's like ready to go through the floor into the murder hole, and I'm so jealous.
What's that noise?
Yeah, who's getting a phone call over there?
Oh, great.
What the fuck?
Oh, that.
He answers it. Leskowski, Mr. We got your AIDS test back. I'm so sorry to tell you. Just don't let anybody know.
That was you?
Oh, man.
Oh, Brian.
There goes that whole show.
I guess we got to do another 5 hours now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back at it.
My MacBook is linked up to
Your phone.
so.
That's too much. That's what
That's
scares
too
me about
much.
fucking Apples. Is
Yeah.
everything is all fucking part of the same thing.
Yeah.
Like there's so many stories of like, I read your fucking emails, you piece of shit.
Yeah, right.
Oh, dude, if I wanted, like, if I thought that Devin was like fucking around on me,
Your fucking yoga video's playing now, Brian.
Oh, my.
Good God, Brian.
God in heaven.
Yoga with Adrian, guys. It's actually a great time.
Is it?
Yep, makes you feel real good.
It's great for podcast.
How do you feel about the yoga?
Fuck all of that.
Yeah.
You don't want to yoga a little bit?
hey, real quick, it's not my fault. Bill didn't close the fucking internet browser. I'm
Ouch.
just throwing that.
All right.
That out
I don't know
there.
how to use. I don't know how to
Shots
use.
fired
I
back
don't know how
and
to
forth.
use the Apple products. I don't. Because I'm like Matt. It scares me. I feel like you're signing up for the Borg right there.
Do you think
like,
but do you think that's getting picked up by anything? Like, isn't the input just these microphones?
it got picked up on the. Definitely, probably on the.
Definitely, probably.
Yeah.
Probably not.
On that
I would,
file, but
I
that
would
file
say-
should be okay.
I would say it absolutely
file should be
didn't.
okay.
I
You
would
okay,
say
buddy?
No.
it
Would you
only
like
would
some
come
water?
through.
I've been drinking some. What do you do when you're too high? How do you come back down?
You know, I actually have undo pills.
Yep.
Do you want one?
Yeah.
You're shitting me.
I'm
Nope.
dead serious. I have a bunch.
Yep.
Yeah. let
Yeah,
me
I got
try
you.
that. What's an undo pill?
It
You'll
gets you.
find out.
It gets you less high.
Are you fucking with me?
No,
No,
it's
not at
very
all.
serious.
Not at all. There's a way to go up, and there's always a way to come back down,
Needs
buddy.
work.
Yep.
That's what they
Now,
say.
I will tell you this. You asked me the other day about mushrooms, and there's no coming back from those.
All right, then let's never do that. Like I feel like sick almost.
You feel
Do you
sick?
really?
Yeah.
Aw.
Buddy.
Aw, poor
sweetie.
baby.
Sweaty.
Aw.
Oh.
Do you need to lay down? You're not hungry?
No, not at all.
Well, we
Not at
figured
all.
out how to get rid of your hunger.
Just
when
get you
get
too
stoned.
high.
Nice.
Get you the room spins.
So what's in the ingredients of this undo?
Natural stuff, I think. I don't know. Brian will be able to explain it
What's
better.
in the undo, Brian? Do you know?
Wait till he gets on the mic.
That's probably a good idea.
What's up? What'd you do? Did you step in attack?
Oh.
How far did that go in?
That went like a half an inch into my foot.
Oh!
Oh, wow, that hurt. Okay,
Oh.
here's the bad news. I gave LeCompa my last undo pill.
I got undo.
Do you? Oh, yeah, I gave it to you too, didn't I? Undo, they do not tell you what it is. It's just like a proprietary blend, but I have taken it before,
Yeah.
and I feel fantastic afterwards.
How long does it take to kick in?
About half an hour.
Okay.
Can I get like a damp rag?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
cold rag. Oh fuck, dude.
Here, you get that up for him and I'll get it.
You got it.
Oh, fucking sweaty.
Did you get clammy?
Can I spit something out somewhere? Oh.
Boop, boop. Oh, there's quite a few in here.
Here, I got this. Can you do it in this? I got that. Can you do it on that?
Here, take 2 of these and just drink a bunch of water. Slowly. You don't have to rush through it.
Fuck, I'm sweating.
That undo stuff is legit, though. I went to
What's he doing?
He's getting you a damp rag.
All right. How long does that take?
like a half an hour.
For a damp rag?
Oh,
You might want to give me something to throw up in because I'm not.
Give him a throw up bucket.
You can use the bat bucket.
God damn that tack.
I can use the what bucket?
The bat bucket.
It's a good thing it's not a rusty tack.
Is this cold?
Yeah.
This feels hot.
No, it's cold. I mean, that's as cold as our water gets.
Yeah, we're in the desert.
All right. Well, I think I'm out, guys. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. How many of the undos do you take?
2.
Is that how many you're supposed to take?
It says 1 or 2. Yeah, just
I feel like you should give him 3.
Let's wait and see.
you can. I mean, there's nothing in it that would like. It's just like plant shit, you know. You could.
Yeah.
There's 2 more if you feel like taking 2 more.
All right. Hold
I would just. The key is really to just drink.
Yeah, make
water.
sure he doesn't
Yeah.
actually. Don't get rid of them all until we see if he holds them down.
God damn it, my foot.
Yeah, I bet that hurt so
Ooh.
bad.
It hurt, dude. It was like it halfway in.
Oh,
Easy halfway in.
That's
I was like,
yeah.
I was pulling it out. I'm like, why is this not out yet? Because there's still another.
you ever stabbed yourself with something bad? Like, you ever like thrown a nail through your hand or like
I've,
punctured yourself real bad?
I have. Well, I worked at a gas station in New Hampshire for a minute, and I got my stepdad. No, I got my dad. I guilt tripped him into buying me a butterfly knife because my stepdad wouldn't. And I was just like, yeah, he won't do it.
Smart move.
Yeah, I played the field.
Yeah.
And I was messing around with a butterfly knife in my gas station job, and I was like, I could like throw it and catch it pretty well, but I have the scar on this one. I tossed it up, and it just like half turned too much, buried itself in my ring finger,
God.
and it was just like the blade was just sticking out there. You could see the scar on my ring finger right there, and it's just like. It just started like it was there, and I took the knife out, and then it was just like blood. And my boss is like, he was Lebanese. He's just like, what do you do? It's like, no,
Do we have a fan?
yeah, actually, I do have a fan.
Yep.
Can you just blow it on my face, please? So that could be bad.
Let's get this guy a fan.
You want to go lay on the couch, buddy?
No, I feel like it'll be more hot there. I'm sweating. Like I can't stop. I feel myself just sweating.
There's the big fan on the ceiling in there.
Mm.
We can get this fan on you.
Just gonna plug it in somewhere. Those outlets.
Oh, those don't work. You plug it in right here?
I can.
So yeah, this has been the HollingsWorthless podcast, brought to you by marijuana.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Could you do that with any lower energy?
What lower energy? The fan with lower energy, or my?
You. Oh, that's
All right, hold on. Let me redo it. So this has been the HollingsWorthless podcast episode for what did we say? The 26th of June, and it's been brought to you by marijuana.
Marijuana.
Weed.
It giveth and it taketh away.
Yep. We'll be back to recording once the undo has taken effect,
Yeah.
Once it
which
undoes.
it will. And then we're gonna plug it, and we're gonna hopefully get sponsored by Undo.
Into that.
How do you feel about? Do you want to record an episode of Smash Pad?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
You can't do it with me.
No, I'll do it with Matt.
I'm so fucking.
It's cool, man.
Anything else you need, buddy?
Yeah, if you need anything, do you want to lay? I got a bed. You can lay down on it.
I could not move over there. I would love to, but